Welcome back to the Core Cars News Tech Lab. Today we're going to be taking a look at Roku's brand new HD Roku stick. This is their new low-end Roku stick. Their very budget-friendly model only offers HD and it replaces the Express in the lineup, but it has some additional benefits compared to the older Express model, like a better remote, smaller form factor, and it uses even less power, allowing it to run off the back of your TV, powering your Roku stick without needing to plug it into the wall. We're going to break down the pros and cons of this here in a quick second. First though, a few disclaimers. This was a review unit sent to us by Roku, but they don't get to see this review until it's live. They're watching it here on YouTube just like you are. If you want to find this on Amazon, see what the current pricing is and other details, I'll put a link to it in the show notes and in the first pinned comment. You can find it there. Lastly, if you like what we do here, please consider hitting that subscribe button, hitting that thumbs up. Doing one or both lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, so they recommend our videos to more people. Hopefully we can help you break free from the high cost of TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. Let's start off by taking a look at the actual device here. It's a pretty standard Roku stick. You can always tell the HD one because it's got a purple Roku instead of that gray Roku logo on it. It does have a little power button here on the side to reset it, a little USB-C cable, and then an HDMI port to plug it into the HDMI port on your TV. Nice thing about this is the antenna is built into the stick. Older Roku models sometimes have the antenna on the power cord. Any USB-C cable will power this if you plug it into a wall outlet. Overall, it's a pretty standard little device. Let's take a look at everything that came with this. I'm going to go connect this to the TV, set it up, but it does come with everything you will need for a Roku to set it up: remote, power cable, and batteries for your remote even. Alright, so the new Roku HD stick is plugged in and it's a Roku. If you ever use a Roku, it's just a cheap Roku at a very budget price that only does HD. If you have an HD TV, it's not bad. Now, a few things here. Very smooth, everything works very well as you would expect. Let's jump to the home screen here and jump into one of these recommended titles here. You see you can jump into subscribe here. They got one that's a free one, Dogman. So you got all the rental options here. All right, let's go into something where I have not preloaded it. I want to show you how quickly this loads apps to give you an idea. So I clicked on it and there you go. It just installed the Pluto TV app and it's now running. You see it's booting up the same speed. Very rapid. It's a very powerful Roku streaming stick here. You see, I'm gonna put my hand there. There you go. I don't want to get any copyright claims, but you see how fast that loads. From being completely installed to installing it to loading it and starting to stream is very respectable power here. There's a couple of nice things that are improvements in this versus the Express, and it's basically the remote. This has a voice remote built in to do things like open Netflix. And you can use your voice to open Netflix, change volumes, different stuff. You see it's loading up here with Netflix on it. Again, didn't have it installed. It's just doing it all from scratch here in a minute apparently. We'll back up, but you get the idea of the voice command. The other big thing that this does, here you go, is that this also has controls for your TV. I can control the volume on it. I can control the power on it, turn the TV on and off from the remote, which is really nice. Now, it does come with programmable buttons. Mine is for Netflix, Disney Plus, Apple TV Plus, and Amazon Prime Video. These change depending on which remote you have, and yours may have different ones. These companies pay money to get on there. The remote does not come with pre-programmable buttons, so it's not like a Roku Pro remote where you can set a button to open your favorite app, for example, but it is a nice little touch there. Overall, I think you'll be very happy. It is the most budget-friendly Roku on the market. I'll be honest, for like an additional 10 bucks or so, you can get the 4K stick, the basic one. The performance is very similar, but the nice thing there is if you do upgrade your TV to a 4K TV in the future, you'll have already a 4K stick. But honestly, beyond that, there's no real reason. If you have an HD TV, this saving some money is a great one. If you have maybe an old TV in the kids' room in the basement where the built-in software is not working great anymore, this is a cheap way to give that TV new life. Maybe it's a TV in your office, bedroom, maybe you got one in the garage as you work on the cars or wherever it may be. I know many people who do that. It's a nice little addition here for you to do. As far as the performance, 2 thumbs up. It's Roku. Honestly, if I just gave you the remote, I don't think anybody would notice a difference in performance on this versus Roku's more higher higher end ones. I will say though, if you get a Roku Ultra, there is a difference in performance. Very minor improvement in loading apps, scrolling, and different things. That is nice, but I think for most people, you'll struggle to notice the difference. Again, HD quality only, no 4K, none of that bells and whistles that come with it, in a very budget price. So 2 thumbs up. If you're looking for something dirt cheap, great. If you have a Roku Express though and you're happy with it, would I upgrade? No, I would not. There's no reason to replace a functioning Roku that does everything you want and you're happy with this. Now, if your Roku is giving you some trouble, and like I said, you have an older TV that's HD, yeah, this is a great option for a budget-friendly replacement. Especially if you have an older TV that's maybe losing support for some apps. We've seen that happen with Netflix and Max and others ending support for older televisions, older devices, and you want to upgrade, this is a great way to do it at an affordable price. Well, that's it for today. 2 thumbs up. Link in the show notes if you want to find it there. Hopefully this helped you decide if this streaming player is right for you.